Hey guys, it's Misty Eyez, and it's Sexy Saturdays. And it's the last Sexy Saturday. Yes, I am the bearer of bad news. I will no longer be on Queens of the Week. I am leaving Queens of the Week. And to be honest with you, I'm extremely, very, very heartbroken about this. I am one of the founders. I believe the second edition to Queens of the Week. It was Pedro's concept, Pedro's idea, Pedro's vision, and I took it and ran with it and maybe made it mine, tweaked some things, definitely offered artistic, creative influence or advice. Yeah, but the reality was, it's not my channel. I'm not the mama. I'm not the boss. I'm the boss of too many things in my life. This could not be mine. Although I definitely gave my opinion on lots of situations, I was not the father. I was not the mother. I was not the reprimander. And unfortunately, we got a group of girls, actually a couple batches of girls, the last couple rounds of girls. Except for Lady P and me, we were the only ones that regularly posted. Nobody else posted on a regular basis. They would pop in and pop out. Even Pedro. And he's supposed to be the role model. He's supposed to be the CEO or the boss. And if you're not leading by example, how are you supposed to reprimand your girls for not posting and then not post yourself? So, long story short, I am beyond frustrated. Unfortunately, many of my fans have told me to leave a long time ago, said I was better than this channel. But the thing is, I really believed in it. In the beginning, I had such high expectations and high visions, and I was like, you know what? We could really be a drag queen and TS view. Offering all kinds of varied advice, from inexperienced drag queen to full-time trans woman. You know, we definitely vary our opinions. Some are Midwest, some are urban. But it just didn't work. And I hate looking on the channel and my video is the only video. Or Lady P and me are the only videos. And when Pedro didn't post, it really pissed me off. And yes, I get it. Every girl has gotten discouraged, including me. Viewers are not nice. People are very vicious and people are mean. To me too. I just don't listen to it. I have been told to put a gun in my mouth by more people. You know, it's like, really? Thankfully, because of cyberbullying laws, that has come to a halt. Or not even a halt, but it's definitely drastically slowed down. However, it still happens. People can be very vicious and very mean behind their computer, especially when people don't know who they are. Some hillbilly bumpkin from God knows where. Ooh, gross. Is that a man or a woman? Both? Anyways, I'm very sad that this is my last Queens of the Week video. I do have my own personal YouTube channel. It is www.youtube.com/MistyINFL, or you can just search Misty Eyez. I honestly have not been posting on my regular channel very often. I think I went through a scary patch for a minute where I just didn't want to post. I'm not going to say I was depressed, but I was depressed and I just didn't feel worthy, that my opinion didn't matter and that nobody cared about what I had to say. And a lot of people have been writing me and messaging me, please come back, please come back. And to be honest, Queens of the Week was my only posting for a while. And now I'm going to, now that I'm not doing Queens of the Week, I'm going to have to come back on my own channel. And start posting. In fact, I think I'm going to start posting some behind the scenes. I have an app called Snapchat. If you want to follow me, my Snapchat is the Eyes of FL. And it's the same as my Instagram and the same as my Twitter. if you want to be social media friends. And I've been, at the end of the day, if you download your story, one of my friends is like, why don't you upload these to YouTube? I'm like, they're not YouTube stuff. They're like me picking up my cat or me behind the scenes. But there's a couple, like, for example, I went to Chicago and I downloaded my Snap story from all the stuff I did while I was sightseeing in Chicago. And I think that would be a fun YouTube video. So if there's a story to tell or a fun day that happened, I might upload them as well and call them Misty Moments or Moments with Misty. A backstage pass into my life. So I might be posting some of those more frequently before I do the Misty Minutes and the Ask Misties. And I haven't been public about this, but I am in a relationship. I've been dating a guy. He moved in 4 months ago. And we all meet those guys and girls when they go out, and every 2 weeks they have a new husband. Like, oh, this is my husband, this is my husband. People rush into things too quickly. And I'm a Capricorn. I became completely content in the fact that I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I became comfortable in the fact that straight men are attracted to me, but for behind the closed doors, intimate encounters. They don't want to be seen with me in public. They don't want to be seen with me in real life. And that hurt. But I became comfortable in that. And one day, I met a guy in Plenty of Fish, and I thought it was going to be no strings attached booty call. And long story short, I have been with him every morning, every afternoon, and every night that he wasn't at work since. Like, the first night we hooked up was on a Monday after Village Pub. And I was with him until 7 o'clock in the morning. When he left, it wasn't a quick wham bam, thank you ma'am, in and out. It kind of stayed, and I think that's maybe what happened. We cuddled and kissed and talked, and the next day he started sending me these lovey text messages, flirting, sweet stuff. But I was like, no, guard your heart, guard your emotions. And I kept saying no. I met him on an app called Plenty of Fish. Men seeking women, women seeking men. In fact, when he first started talking to me, as I did all the guys, they're like, oh my God, you're beautiful. I like your body. I like your ass. I like whatever. I said, did you read my profile? It's very important that you read my profile. And he got back to me. He's like, what does TS mean? I was like, oh shit. Well, nice knowing you. Sorry to waste your time. And he was like, no, what's it mean? What's it mean? And I was like, well, it means trans. It means chick with a dick. It means I still have my penis. And that definitely was a hurdle in the beginning of our relationship. But I think that things happen for a reason. And he has truly showed me that he is truly in love with me and attracted to me in every way. The penis was a hurdle. But when you love someone, and I've in the locker room in high school, growing up, for example, or even college, guys would talk about eating at the Y, and they're like, oh, my girlfriend always wants me to do it. I don't like it. But they do it anyway because their girlfriend, it makes them happy. And let's just say in our sex life, he's done things to please me that he's never done before. Let's put it that way. But we are very happy, and if I do upload Misty Moments or glimpses, you'll see our crazy life. But yeah, we're getting pretty serious. We're not engaged, we're not married, but he did move in 4 months ago, and I really like him. He makes me feel special, and he makes me feel beautiful, and he's the perfect transitionary boyfriend in the fact that I'm not comfortable with myself without makeup on. And he is very loving and supportive and like, babe, you're beautiful. You don't have to put on makeup to be beautiful. And he's comfortable with me with no makeup on. He's comfortable with a full face of makeup. He's comfortable with no wig on. He's comfortable with wig on, you know. And he just loves me for me. And that is truly a blessing for me. God has given me a favor with him. And he was very persistent in the beginning. Within 2 weeks, he gave me a ring. And I was like, whoa, calm down. He's like, it's not an engagement ring, it's a promise ring. And then later, I got him one as well, and I got me one to match, so I have two. But, I love him. And he loves me. And in the beginning, he was very, very persistent in, I think we should be boyfriend, girlfriend. I think we should be boyfriend, girlfriend, like every day. Or every other day. He didn't push it too hard. And I was like, I don't know. And then he'd wait a day and then come back and be like, I was thinking, we're very comfortable with each other. I'm like, yeah. He's like, we should be boyfriend, girlfriend. And my mind started racing. I've been in terrible situations. I've had guys with no jobs that have used me. I have had guys that want social ladders to climb use me. I've had guys with drug addictions and drug problems use me. I've had abusive husbands that physically abuse me. So, long story short, I was not ready to say yes. But he's continued to prove to me to be an amazing guy. And at the beginning, I was like, look, I've messed up. I'm not ready for a relationship. My heart has been broken too many times. I'm a mess. I'm a freak. No matter where I go, people are going to look at me like I'm an alien. They're going to look at you too. Are you secure enough to handle that? And he has been. He is. He's truly strong and secure and loving and adaptable. The first time I took him to a gay bar, he freaked out because he was in the bathroom. And I guess a guy behind him, I wasn't in there, told him he had a nice ass. And he turned around while he was peeing, turned around and was like, what? And the guy goes, does the front match the back? And he came storming out of the bathroom, came to me and like grabbed me, almost in a hug, but like more of like a, like upset. I'm like, baby, what happened? What happened? Talk to me. He goes, I almost punched someone. I'm like, why? What happened? He goes, he told me I have a nice ass and asked at the front match the back. I'm like, oh my God, baby, I'm so glad you didn't punch him. Because number one, you're my boyfriend. My boyfriend doesn't go around punching people. I'm a public figure, and that just would not fly. Number two, you're in a gay bar. He doesn't know that you're straight. And number three, that's a compliment, babe. He wasn't being mean. But he's been very adaptable since then, and has even gone to the male stripper bar that I work in. Granted, he is definitely bored and out of his mind. But he's with me, and I like it. So, while I'm there rotating the boys, he's there playing on his phone, or on my phone if his phone's dying, or holding my hand, or just making sure I'm good. And I like it. I really like it. I like that when he's off, he wants to be with me no matter where I'm at. I like that he is jealous, but not obsessive, crazy jealous like I've had before. Like in some of my jobs, I will flirt, obviously, on the microphone. And in some of my jobs, I will be like, hey, do you guys want to meet my boyfriend? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I do too. What's your name? And like just embarrass some random guy for the show. And he is very, like, you can tell in his face sometimes that he is a little bit upset. But he knows it's for work and it's a job, and I'm going home with him and I love him. And at the end of the show, when I do heavily flirt with someone in the audience, I'm like, by the way, guys, my boyfriend's behind you on the spotlight or whatever. My real boyfriend. But he's a good guy. I haven't went public on Facebook, but that's probably going to happen soon. The 6-month mark is coming. And that's usually my mark to be like, before I go public, you know. Because I told him, and before I tell people you're my boyfriend, you need to know that one of two things is going to happen. Number one, everyone we know is going to try to break us up. Or everyone we know is going to try to sleep with you. And it's really funny how the other girls, the other trannies will be like, staring at him. And I just know their minds. I think a lot of times girls try so hard to be fierce and amazing that they think they're the most fierce and amazing person ever. And a lot of times girls will look at him and be like, I can see their mind going, God, if Misty can have him, he'll really love me. Or I'm so much more beautiful than Misty, or more whatever than Misty, he's gonna love me. And it's really funny to see the girls flirt with him or stare at him or try to get his attention. But anyways, how did this go from I'm leaving Queens of the Week into let me talk about my personal life? I mean, the reality is I don't like my personal life to be out there. So I might not even put this in the video. But I really like him, and I talk about him but the reality is I really like him. And when we like something, we talk about it all the time, whether it's the Chicago Bears or bowling or wrestling or skiing or swimming. You know, when you're going to States on a swim team and you really love swimming, you're like, oh my gosh, today in the pool, today blah, 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 I learned a new stroke, or I shaved my legs so that this could happen, or whatever. You just start focusing, and he's a big part of my life right now. And we adopted a baby kitty. She's now 11 weeks old on Tuesday. Yeah, it's my life. But stay tuned. You can, if you're following me on the Queens of the Week channel, you can, none of the videos will be deleted. I think we agreed that they will all stay up. But I will be posting on my channel instead of here. Loving you, it's easy.